One, Fred, Kenyans are saying this morning, that this is nothing new that he has done. Simply, let us prepare him to go home, because he will come again 2026, fill Kenyans with the same lies. He has done it in 2024, 2023, and 2022, maybe. Two, you can clearly see that the wave is shifting, that he needs authentication from members of parliament, not Kenyans. Outside here, Kenyans are shouting one term. At the parliament, where he thinks that he controls the narrative, he organized a certain small majority of Kenyan population to say two-term. But reality is, including these by-elections, and you will see it. It will start in Bere, he will lose this candidate. It will go to Malava, it will go to Magharibi, it will even go to Kasipul. Because the awakening of Kenyans is becoming a realistic day by day. Kenyans don't want to put leaders who can just clap for a figurehead. Kenyans are looking for, one, good roads, two, good health coverage. We are still struggling, Fred. Our parents are still struggling, our sisters, there's still no good health coverage. Three, our education sector is a mess. We have not seen any responsibility in our education system. Today, as we speak, is the last day of candidates in high school. What are they coming outside here to do? Where are they going? Fred, parents are worried. Those are the issues that he ought to have addressed. And above all, I feel my brother, who's coming from Northeastern, as we have enjoyed roads in our counties, to them, a simple tarmac is something to celebrate, because it has not happened. You see, he says his mother is 70 years. It has not happened in more than 50 years, I will say. And finally, Fred, because I want to agree with Castro that it is a time that young people should open their eyes and come together. And that's why this evening, we the people are saying that we are going to organize again. We are going to reflect about yesterday's State of Nation, and we are going to appear.
You will appear?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Wait for it.
Tungoje.
Yes.
Watch this space. Hans, final words.
Just, you know, every time I come to TV47, I always enjoy the interview so much, and how you do it. You just asked my brother Nick, how would our president done it different? He answered these things. But, you know, that's why when president goes to meetings, he says, see what to kill, because they only fight the government. They don't have alternative options. They only tell Kenyans, send this guy one term, and are not telling Kenyans what is it that they are planning them for. And that's why you will also find President Ruto being re-elected before you realize. If you want to chase out President Ruto, begin telling people what you want to do. Don't tell people what Ruto hasn't done. Just to give my last feedback in this, I want to speak to Kenyans who are listening to me today and the young people, and probably my brother Castro, who wishes to invite me on the other end. It doesn't mean today, if you have any difference with President Ruto, that all youths are against Ruto. As we are not whole men. There are many young people in UDA. There are many young people who hate what the president has done. So it doesn't mean because you are against it, you assume it is all Kenyans. Do not come here or go to your village and imagine that everybody hates the current president. Be sober enough, you should do it. There are many things today, I'll tell a few, that the government today has done. If you go today to housing project, one of the purpose of housing, and I want to say here because one day we'll come to discuss it. Kenya, we have 11.1% arable land. If you remember today where you were raised, when you were young, the land was bigger. The brothers of your dad, your uncles, shared the land. If it was 10 acres and they are 4, they have 2.5 acres each. Now your dad are sons, including you. They have shared it, maybe they have an acre each. Even as our children are coming, we will not have anywhere to farm to feed our communities. The government is coming in with an housing project first to encourage rural urban migration so that we have rural to feed our country. Because most of our land is desert, it cannot produce food. And that's why you see the president has ideas of bringing in irrigation and so on. That was the purpose. And number two, Additional in that housing program, there are small jobs that come in, like plumbers, electricians, masoneries. Let me just say, there are many, but let me just indicate that 201. There's something called e-citizen. When the government took over, there are 352 services of government on e-citizen. Today we have over 20,000 services. It has capped the money that used to be stolen. If we used to come here and complain about getting a passport in migration, reason? Because they are schemed, or now you have to pay for you to get a passport, and it could even take 6 months to get a passport. Today it's less than 2 weeks. Within a week or 2 at the maximum, you'll have your passports. Why? Because there are things that have been schemed. You observe even KWS, they used to get 3.5 billion per year. Today they're able to get up to 9.5 billion. Why? Because they have an enhanced digital way of raising these taxes and revenue for the government. Just lastly, before I finish this, even if you check whatever the government is trying to do today on e-procurement, this EGP, which is being fought by prostitutes who are fighting it, the who's in the authorities will always benefit from the tenders.
Okay.
What is the EGP saying? That all tenders will be on the platform, online platform. I mean, anybody, anywhere, even somebody today in Marsabit can apply for a tender in Nandi County and win. But we will never see such successes.
And he did not talk about that yesterday.
And just, you are only interested on what was said.
Yes, we were talking about the State of the Nation Address 2025.
Yeah, and that's
Rejoice. Final comments.